Welcome back to Kamicuozzi Uncaged. I'm Tom.
And I'm Tommy. Or Thomas, as people know me by now.
I
You did.
almost kicked that thing off. So let me tell you what your mother did right off the bat today.
Please tell me.
She felt the need to tell me to set this all up today.
Right.
I do that every podcast.
Right.
But she felt like she needed to tell me today.
Right.
So
of course.
The
We would have forgotten otherwise.
executive producer, you have no lines. You have no lines. So, anywho, so I set it all up. Can we agree that my table and your table are the same table?
I believe I can agree that.
Okay.
Why do we?
So I have them set up. Mom goes, hold on. Let me switch these out. This will be easier. Takes that one, puts it over here. The only difference was the cord was undone on the one over there.
Oh.
But anyway.
Anyway. Very helpful.
Hey, we had a big weekend last week.
We had a pretty big weekend.
Yeah. World Series of Jiu-Jitsu. Started off.
It was a rocky road.
Yeah, it was started off as a little bit of a rocky road.
I will go ahead and say that overall, it was fun and it worked out.
Yeah. It cleaned up a little bit, and we did really good. Kyson.
You got it.
Yeah,
Or as he knows him as, Tyson.
As I'm shouting across the mats, Tyson. I got excited.
Fair enough.
Tyson, I think, is just easier to say than
Cameron or
Tyson.
Taylor didn't compete that day.
But Kyson did amazing.
He did great.
He did awesome.
He always does, though.
Yeah.
Super impressive. I mean, 15 years old,
Yeah.
doing the techniques that he does.
Yeah.
But I think it's largely because he works with Cameron and Kaylee.
Yep.
And, they're doing, this advanced spinny stuff. So he was like, I got it. And he's a young, athletic kid. It comes super easy to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they work so well together. They're such a close-knit family, like all of them.
Yeah.
There's 5 Tonys, right?
Yeah.
Man. But...
But
that's awesome. We got to hang out. The girls are so cute.
Oh yeah, they were running around. They make friends wherever they go.
Yeah,
they're running around. You can tell too when they start to tire out because we went out to eat after, and both of them were just.
Yeah,
they woke up for food, but right before then they were out.
The youngest one helped me GoPro a little bit.
Oh, that's right. You told me she recorded Kyson's match, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And you said she did amazing.
She did really good.
But that was super fun. Kyson had a great first match. Super active.
Yeah.
And he competed. Every match he had was with somebody heavier. He's 130. I think his first match was against 140, 145.
Right.
Second match was 155. The second match, by the way, Gus Morelli.
Yeah.
Solid competitor. IBJJF all the time.
Yes.
Wins.
Yep. Vinny's son.
Vinny's son is solid.
They're great competitors over there.
Yeah.
You're going to get a really, really tough bout.
And then
tough match out of them.
He ended up. We had some complications with his second division.
Right.
And we didn't know if he was going to compete or not. His opponent was injured.
Yep.
And then thankfully, after a bit of strife, we got him into another division, 155. So again, that's how many weight classes? 25 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And he won. He took gold.
He did.
Adult too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was against an adult.
Yeah.
Which was an awesome match. That dude did really good too.
That was a very good match.
Very, very, very tough competitor.
We had
and I will say this: Connie did a great job holding her ground.
She did great.
Or Mom, as you would know her, executive producer.
Executive producer.
Yep.
Boss lady. A woman of many titles.
Yeah, a lot of titles. But she did a good job trying to get these matches to happen too.
Yeah, thank goodness.
But all in all, it turned out to be a really good day.
Yeah, we had Austin from Gracie Burlington compete.
Austin killed
He
it.
had arguably the best match of the day.
It was so back and forth.
It was so competitive, very full of. It was essentially one giant scramble. Like there were times where they would each settle into a solid position.
Yeah.
But it would never be for long. It was always like, all right, I escape. We're gonna scramble for a minute, and I'm gonna get you in a position. I'm gonna escape.
It was full of passes and sweeps.
There were leg locks. There were straight ankle locks. People played footsies.
Yep.
Right. Unfortunately,
even cage work. There was some cage work in that one. I think there was some cage work in that one.
I think they stayed.
No, I want to say there was a little bit up against the cage, unless I'm
maybe. That's why I did like that. I did like that factor for this tournament.
Yeah.
Was that it was run in a gym.
Mm-hmm.
And this gym just so happened to have walls and a little bit of cage.
Yeah.
And in the rules, they say if it comes to a wall, you can use that wall.
Right.
And you can do some cage work. And
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen that in a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah.
But super great match. Unfortunately, he didn't come away with the win, but it went into quadruple overtime.
Yeah, it like kept going.
Yeah, so it was, like I said, a long match and an exciting match the entire way
Austin's
through.
at Burlington.
Yeah, really
Gracie
just
Burlington.
got his purple belt. This was his first purple belt competition, I think.
And every bit of it, he did really good.
Yeah.
Really good. And he's such a good dude. Austin's
Austin,
awesome.
yeah.
He's funny.
Super great dude.
But
his knee's still goofy.
Yeah.
He's got an MRI Thursday. I think I saw him last night.
Okay.
He taught the kids, but he's not training this week because his knee's still.
That's probably best. Yeah.
Probably.
Because I know it was hurting him.
Yeah.
But we definitely accept him as one of the family here. Yeah, he's a great guy. And
super good dude.
Your match, match and a half, I should say.
Match and a half.
Match and a half. I've never seen that before, but damn it, you knocked it out of the park.
You know what? We just stay active, that half matters.
It was really good.
It was
So you signed up. So you wanted to make sure you had a match,
right? I signed up for brown belt 170, right? And then I got put into a division, and they were like, all right, you can see who all signed up, but we're not going to release brackets
right?
Until like 2 days before. I think it was like 48 hours before. So I'm waiting, and I'm seeing who's all signing up, and nobody's in my division. And I see two. There's one, like an unconfirmed registration, and it's a 185 brown belt. And then there's a black belt 185, Tung Vu.
Right.
Again, another solid guy.
Yeah.
I was very excited.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the brown belt never fully registered, and the Tung Vu got injured. Or at least they said he got injured, right? So, which he's always down to scrap, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was like, okay. They messaged me, and they were like, hey, your guy got injured. And I was like, okay. Like, I guess we're going to have to refund you. I was like, do you have anybody else? They're like, oh, we have a 205 black belt. Yeah, all right, cool. And I looked them up first. And, I wanted to make sure I'm not going against, like, Gordon Ryan, right? So I looked them up, and I'm like, all right, neat. Let's go for it. So get there, and they're calling names. There's like 5 minutes left. They're calling names out. I'm like, I heard my guy's name. And they're, time's up, and he's still not there. So I'm like, all right, let me check with somebody. So I asked somebody. They're like, we're going to give him time, up until the match.
Wait, but before you go any further, didn't you tell them up to 300-pound black belt?
I did, yes. Okay. I just wanted to compete.
You wanted to roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well have somebody, Don't let weight class limit you. It's just more satisfying if you can take them down,
Yeah, I guess.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall type deal.
Yeah, that's what they tell me anyway.
I don't know. When I gain weight, I fall pretty hard. You can ask Mike. He slams me. But anyways, so I message him at like lunchtime because I'm getting worried. And I'm like, hey, man, I saw they matched us up. I'm looking forward to it. And he was like, they didn't let me know.
And he's like 2 hours away.
Yeah, he's 2.5 hours away. And he's like, they didn't let me know that I had an opponent. Oh. And I was like, oh. So I'm like, all right, I don't have a match.
Yeah.
Well, like 30 minutes before I go, they're like, hey, you got a match. And I was like, not any of the officials. We looked at we looked at it, and we're like, hey. Funny thing is, earlier in the day, I was looking around, and I looked at one dude, and I was like, he's kind of strong looking. He's kind of intimidating. Sure enough, that was my opponent.
Yeah,
Was like,
he was tall.
Dang.
Dude, that guy was pretty ripped.
He looked like handsome Squidward, to be honest with you. It scared me a little bit. And, I talked to him before the match. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Key Young, I don't remember his last name, but Key Young was his first name.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was
solid guy.
Yeah, that was a good
solid
match.
Yeah,
that was a really good match.
I felt solid on my takedowns.
You did really good controlling it.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to take him down in the fashion that I did, but I'm growing more and more confident in my wrestling, and I think it showed a lot that match.
Yeah, definitely. I was very impressed. That the finish was crazy because you had him in a triangle,
right,
and you had him broke down,
right.
Everything was set right, and the guy stood up,
yeah,
and you went with him, and you were hanging upside down like Spider-Man, and you were like, all right, well, how am I going to get this tighter? You hooked the back of his leg, went through his legs, and then you're like, all right, that's not good enough. So I'm gonna try to go up this guy's butt now.
Here's the thing.
It was like taking a towel and twisting it. That's exactly what it was.
The thing is, though, like, all right, so I got there. I got to the triangle, but it wasn't as tight as it could have been. Like there was space between my leg and his neck.
Right.
So I was under the leg first because he started standing up. So I was like, let me keep you broken down. He stood up, and I had him broken down still though. So I was like, if I let go of this leg, I can start trying to adjust the triangle. So I let go, and him being as strong as he was just. So he started standing up again. I was like, oh, there's no adjustment being made here. So I went back under the leg. I was like, I got to do a little extra now to break him down. So that's when I started weaving underneath, and thankfully he went with me. But,
we managed to get a couple of good pictures of that. They're on social media.
Yeah.
But I was very impressive. And Ryan, I think is his name. The
ref?
The ref.
Trevor.
Trevor. There's a Ryan in there somewhere.
Is there a Ryan?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But Trevor did an excellent job.
Yeah.
He's
always a nice guy. I run into him at, just various grappling tournaments. I've reffed one of his matches.
Yeah.
Nice dude.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I know he was busy, and plus it was hectic. There was a little bit of confusion and whatnot, but they just rolled with it, which was good.
They rolled with it. And then I got called out for my second match, actually against the guy that wasn't there. I got called out. And they called another match at the same time. Well, that guy comes onto my mat. Or they called him out to my mat.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And so there was a little bit of confusion. And I was like, I didn't know. You don't look like that guy.
Yeah.
And so, we started going. And we rolled for like a minute and a half. And they were like, wait. Different match.
You had a great ankle pick on that.
It was arguably the cleanest ankle pick I've ever hit in my life.
That was really clean. And
I was super proud of that one.
That was excellent. So that was your match and a half.
That was my match and a half.
It was a good day.
Marco Fuentes was there.
Okay. Yeah. Marco did really good
and finished both of his matches.
And he qualifies now to go to California.
Yeah,
right?
He's going to San Diego. He's going to compete for the the main event prize. Up to 170 or at 170? But Marco's a solid competitor.
Yep.
We always talking about having another match, and I don't know if anyone from Toro Cup listens, but Marco and I were talking, and if there's ever another match set up between us, I think we're going to try to convince the Toro Cup people, Bagels, Boomer, everybody at Toro Cup, all those lovely people. I'm trying to throw a little bit of sugar on this deal. We're going to try to convince them to let it be combat jiu-jitsu. I think, because Marco's in agreement. He was like, you're the only person that I do it with.
Okay.
And so I think we can try to convince them.
That would be the first combat.
The first Toro Cup combat jiu-jitsu. So anyone from Toro Cup listening,
I
Throw a
think
little suggestion out there.
I think that would be kind of cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
And it'd be a fun, lighthearted match,
Yeah,
right? There's
yeah.
there's Marco and I are good friends now. We
Yeah.
message each other.
Yeah,
and,
he's a super nice guy.
at every grappling tournament ever. Like if there's ever one that I want to go to, it could be in the randomest corner of the world. Marco's gonna be there.
Yeah, and talented,
Oh,
talented.
Everybody from that
Yeah.
Davidson County. I know they talk
Yeah.
about putting them on the map. Davidson County BJJ.
Yeah,
Solid competitor. Like
Oh,
every
yeah.
time that I've seen anyone from that gym compete, I know that 9 times out of 10 they're coming away with the victory.
oh yeah, that
And they're so good. They're
Yeah,
so
great.
active. They're so competitive. Just I need to go up there and train at some point. I need to make a trip.
we did some eating this past weekend too.
We did do some eating.
Yeah, we're celebrating birthdays.
We are.
August is August and
heavy
September
birthday
is-
month.
Yeah, so we mom always mom's got a choice to go anywhere,
Anywhere.
and she picks Zaxby's.
Zaxby's. I mean, a solid choice though.
Yeah, I mean it is, but
I don't know. I don't think I would consider Zaxby's fast food anymore, but
And-
it's not slow food either. They're the medium food.
yeah, like we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Zaxby's.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
but it's her choice.
Yeah. And they
That's
never
fine.
disappoint.
No, oh no, you know it's good.
You know what I
It's
found
good.
is good? You guys have an air fryer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Darlene actually did this. If you have leftovers, or just order another thing of chicken, right?
Right.
If you have leftovers, plop that, put in the fridge, whatever. Plop it in the air fryer.
Right.
Pull it out. The sauce is soaked into the chicken. Well, the chicken gets crispy again, and so then you got a nice crispy piece.
Yeah.
And it's not like the sauce isn't wet anymore. The
Right.
flavor is soaked into the breading,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
But yeah, I ate a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot. Because then we went for ice cream.
We did. Went
At
to Andy's frozen custard.
which
That
was
actually
pretty good.
right before then, like 2-3 weeks before then, it was recommended to me by all my friends in Burlington.
Yeah.
They were like, "You need to go to Andy's."
Yeah, and that was a good choice. And
Good
and then we had the other taste testing
Yeah.
for y'all's wedding.
Yeah.
The food was good. Now, if I had to pick, I like the first one.
Yeah, I like the
better.
first one just a little bit better,
Yeah,
but the food was still good.
The food was excellent.
Yeah.
But I think the choices that they had, the last one I liked better.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't like the way anything tasted or nothing.
Yeah.
I
they
just like the other choices better.
right that type of food.
Yeah. What
Now I
else?
will say they had some solid rice balls there.
They did.
I really
They did. And
enjoyed
those
the
little
rice
taco
balls.
things were on point.
I liked them, but they weren't what I was feeling that day.
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you.
What was it? Oh, you know what my favorite thing was? Just the potato wedges, man.
Yeah.
That's all. Because it wasn't steak fries.
Yeah. They
It
were
was
good.
Potato wedges.
That whiskey drink with the blackberries,
Oh yeah,
that was really good.
yeah.
That was really good.
The bartender really wanted me to have that instead of what I was having.
Yeah.
But
Because he just figured you were a guy, you might like the man drink instead of
Brother.
the.
brother,
But that's.
if you want
neither here
something
nor there.
that tastes like these mats, bourbon's the way to go. Right. However, if you want something that tastes delightful,
So, your mom, mom had a birthday,
she did
and
the big the
Mom's-
big 26.
yeah, mom is always very hard to shop for.
Oh yeah.
So I always
This
tell
year
her,
she made it simple. For me, she told everybody Home Depot.
so and that's great, and she wants just Home
Mhm.
Depot stuff. But I asked her, I was like, look,
You had an adventure.
I don't know what to get you. I was like, let's
That's good.
let's get you something that you want, or need. Or,
Yeah.
So she's like, I want shoes. I was like,
Simple
all right,
request.
cool. I was like, you know what? We'll go shoe
Hold
shopping.
on, let me take a sip of water real quick.
So we go shoe shopping. I believe that was the day of her birthday. We went to look at the size of that thing. It's like drinking out of an oxygen tank.
Dude, excuse me, I got thirsty.
So we go to Burlington.
Yeah,
All right. It's like,
as one does for shoes.
yeah, that's like the Las Vegas for shoe shopping
Right.
there. And so we go and Mom has to touch every single shoe that she passes.
Well, you got to know if it's going to be comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. But she's got this one looks like it's got bumpers around it. This one doesn't have the arch.
Well, you need to find one just right.
This one feels like after a while it's going to be snug on my feet. And
Wouldn't it loosen up over time?
I'm saying.
You would think. You could just tie it, not as tight.
I'm telling you.
Get a size bigger.
There was 2 days of this. I have no idea how many hours and how many steps.
You should have been paid for it.
That I have invested into the shoe shopping. And not to mention the people. The amount of people.
Were there a lot of people I wonder how many of those people were in the same scenario you were in, and their wife was going around touching every shoe.
There should be a bar in shoe.
You know how there's a Harley wave?
Yeah. Yeah.
There needs to be a husband shoe finder wave.
Something. I think all shoe stores should have bars
all
for
stores in general.
The bored husbands.
Lowe's Foods has it.
Yeah.
I know we got to talking about that, but that's a new addition.
And when we go to the beach, I know they have them up here, but the first one that I was told about was at the beach. When we go to the beach, I'm going to make it a point to go to that bar.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I
Lowe's
think
Food?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have to go when we come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
that has to be a beach
Like they
trip.
could be shopping looking for crackers and you're
go to the bar.
in here drinking.
We're drinking margaritas.
Yeah. But that's how they should do shoe stores for
I think
the
that's
bored
smart.
husbands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
The second one, the one across the street from Andy's.
Yeah.
They had these kids running around, and there was his grandma.
Oh yeah.
And so the kid's name I remember is Lucy, and Lucy you could see peeked out, growing.
Yeah.
She was probably 5, but she had she had those features.
She's not growing.
Yeah, she was shaped like a starfish. No elbows or knees. And so Lucy also had an attitude problem and didn't want to listen to Grandma. But Grandma wasn't having it.
Right.
So Grandma would sit down and start trying shoes on. She'd go, Lucy! And just start screaming. But it wasn't once or twice.
Right.
It was until Lucy felt that it was time to come back.
Whenever Lucy was ready.
Yeah. So Lucy is running up and down the aisles, and you got Grandma over there, Lucy! And all of a sudden, we meet. We like
face to face.
Mom walks around her.
And
no, I'm sorry. Mom almost walked through her.
Now you have a fear.
I do.
You do.
So, but it's like
What's that?
she smelt the fear on me.
What's that phobia called?
I don't know. If anyone could tell me what the phobia is for being afraid. Look, I'm going to get a lot of hate mail about this, but it is what it is. I have a fear of midgets. And so if you have any hate mail, be sure to hit us up. But
or
it is what it is. I'm not trying to be mean.
If you do know a little person
Lucy!
who would like to get back at him for that comment, hit me up.
So anyway, me and Lucy are in the aisle now. Now, mind you, I've been in here for, it felt like 8 hours.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're in the aisle. It's just me and Lucy, and she's looking at me dead in the eye, and she's holding her ground.
She knows.
She is, you know how if you like meet a bear in Alaska, you hold your ground?
Yeah.
Lucy was holding her ground. Like she would,
I bet
she
you
looked me
moved
dead
too,
in the
didn't
eye. Yeah, I went around, I was like, well, that's frightening. Went around there. Yeah, I was like, we got to start wrapping this up.
Well, I hope Lucy grows to 6 foot tall and has a very prosperous life.
I hope she has a very prosperous life, but she done. She ain't growing no more. Lucy. Anyway,
the height's down, but the money's up. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we got 2 days of shoe shopping in and
Nice.
Nothing to show for it.
Nothing. Not even one pair of shoes.
Nothing. I mean, nothing.
Wow.
Now I will say they do have some ugly shoes nowadays.
They do, but they also have some cool ones.
Like back in my day, it was like
Back in
Nike,
my day.
Reebok, and Reebok had the pump thing.
Pump?
Yeah, there, look it up, man. So anybody older than 35, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But on the tongue of the shoe,
Yeah.
there was like I think it was like I think at some point there was like a basketball looking thing,
Yeah.
and you squeeze it and it tightens up the shoe around you like it
That's
was
some
full of-
Marty McFly
Dude,
type stuff.
Like the air pockets would fill up. Now
wow.
I can't remember if I ever had them because growing up we didn't have a lot of money.
I feel like that's a very memorable shoe to have. Like if
Yeah.
you had it, you
Like
would remember.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
But
If you tried a friend's on,
yeah,
you're like, wow.
now they got like these skeleton sneakers where it's not a solid sole. It's like a sole and it's like there's holes all over it.
On the bottom?
Yeah, I took a picture of it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I feel like the bottom of the shoe should be like the thickest part of the shoe. What,
Yeah.
what if you step on a nail?
Yeah, well,
What's gonna happen?
that's
There goes your foot.
That's another. Mom was full of all like
Hypotheticals.
Yeah, these look like they're gum magnets. Like if I step on a piece of gum, it's gonna just
It's over at this point.
These look like they're gonna be rough going from concrete
That's-
to blacktop.
I love hypotheticals. My kids' class does that.
Yeah.
Like I'll teach a technique, and they're like, "Well,
Yeah. Any
What if-
questions?
yep. What if they stand up, spin around twice, do a backflip, and then don't let you do this move?" And I'm like, I'd give up.
That'd be crazy.
If somebody backflipped on me, I'd give up, man. Like,
We're always that'd be
nah,
crazy.
that'd be crazy, bro. If somebody spun around twice and backflipped on, I'm not gonna let somebody emote on me. I'm not gonna let that happen. But anyways, back to shoe shopping.
Yeah. So I mean, it was an ordeal. We 1, 2, 3.
I went shoe shopping with Darlene recently, and it was not an ordeal.
It wasn't.
Not at all. We went to a mall. We did.
Are you just saying that because she's over there?
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
We'll talk
definitely
about
wasn't.
it later because she can kind of give you a glare.
No, we went to a mall and just kind of hung out, and just in the mall there were like 2 or 3 shoe shops. We went in. She knew the type of shoe she wanted. That I think that was.
I was with you guys one time when we went shoe shopping. She picked up a pair of sneakers in Reedsville.
Oh yeah.
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 It seemed so easy.
She knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
Went in, grabbed them. She tried a couple pairs on. Like there's different types.
Yeah.
And then she found one that was comfortable. She ordered them, called it a day.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
We went to every shoe dealership
Shoe dealer.
in the area.
Did you sign a lease?
Yep. Yeah. We went through every dealership,
Free deal.
broker,
Wow.
nothing.
What about lenders?
They got nothing. Yeah. But, it is what it is.
Dude, back to the tournament real quick.
Yeah.
One of my favorite rash guard at the moment. In my mind, I don't know that anything will top my cherries and eggplants rash guard. I just love that set.
Yeah.
However, my second favorite, or maybe tied for first right now, is the Gamer 2.0.
Yeah, I like the colors on that thing because it's got like that hot pink.
Yeah, and then the blue
Stands out. Yeah.
I love the
Yeah,
contrast.
it stands out real good.
When I competed, I got some compliments on it. There's a set now. I didn't have the set, but I wore the Kamicuozzi shorts anyways. Got to
Yeah.
represent the gym.
Yeah.
But no, I felt like I looked my very best out there.
Yeah.
And then Kyson had the Rolltron.
Yeah.
And he had that going on for him. They just released the Tiger camo set.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the Ricky Bobby shirt. They just released shorts for it.
Yeah.
So I'm currently prohibited from buying
They got the
anything.
Fig Newton ones now too.
Yeah, that's the Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
That's the
Fig Newton ones are cool.
Yeah, that goes with the Wonder
Okay,
Bread
the Wonder
shirt.
Bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
They I'm currently prohibited from buying anything because birthday's Thursday.
Birthday. You got Christmas
I'm on-
coming up.
So Christmas is a far away.
But
All right, we're gonna buy stuff between now and then. But I'm currently on what's the word I'm looking for? I'm banned. I'm grounded.
grounded.
But after my birthday, I will be buying an OP
Yeah.
set. Yeah. But
We're gonna.
yeah, we got to cut it real quick.
Yeah.
But they don't have to know that. It's going to be a
Nope.
quick transition.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
You ignore what I said.
Yep, it's gonna be
Right?
like
Yeah, it's
bending
gonna-
space.
But just like it.
Yep.
So I don't know if you've noticed. I've got my table decoration here.
I noticed you have it.
You
You set it there all nice and neat
got to keep that thing
prior
on you,
to
you
the
know?
podcast. Yeah.
There's a new student in class, and their mom wears the fanny pack, and that was the first thing I noticed came in.
It's
Fanny pack,
okay.
and I was like, "You like fanny packs too?" She was like, "Yeah, my daughter got me on them." So I think
You think you can get her switched over?
through mutual jujitsu connections,
Right.
I can recommend the correct fanny pack for
Okay.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
I think you can get her switched over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the harm in owning more than one?
No.
There's none.
You need one for every occasion.
Of course.
You know, so last podcast, episode 10.
Yeah.
This is episode 11, by the way.
It's insane.
Yeah. Episode
We're
11.
almost committed.
Yeah, so so everybody that's watching, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We love you all.
Yeah, we got some. I actually get comments on it all the time about, hey, I got to catch up on your podcast. I
Yeah.
ended on this one. So I know everybody's.
Well, I told you
got stuff going on.
at the Toro Cup, we got a nice little compliment on it.
Yeah,
It was very sweet.
yeah,
It was very good. I'm only gonna say this because it's gonna take him about 10 years to reach this episode. But Tyven goes to Burlington with me on Fridays. We went yesterday.
Right.
We're recording this on Saturday.
right.
But he went with me yesterday, and we're in the car, and I got to talking about actually what we're gonna talk about next, and he was like, "I need to catch up on that," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "You a little behind?" He was like, "I haven't seen the first episode." I was like, "What do you mean catch up? You got to get started."
Yeah, you got 11 to catch up on now.
Now you got 11. That's a lot of watching to do.
I
And
don't-
listening.
Now, Uncle Rick started watching it.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know if he got up to like episode 3, I think.
Well-
and I don't know. I haven't heard any more updates.
We'll let Tyven and Uncle Rick race and see
Yeah.
who gets to this episode first.
Aunt Dana, I think, watched
And I'm.
part of some, and then
Is she in the race too? Then.
and then Aunt Lisa, I don't know if she's even.
I think what we need to do.
I don't think she
between-
knows what we do.
Between those, we'll say between those three, then, and then Aunt Lisa, if you're listening, we'll count her in it.
Okay.
If they catch up to we won't let them know that we talk about this. If they watch this episode,
Yeah.
I want them to text us episode 11.
To see, yeah, I like
right?
that.
We're gonna
Yeah,
see
I
who
like
reaches
that.
it first. So between
Yeah.
Tyven, Uncle Rick, and Dana, and Aunt Lisa,
I'll be long gone. I'll be.
I might be long
I'll
gone.
be long gone.
If they reach episode 11, they have to text us episode 11.
Be Aunt Lisa's last text ever. Episode 11, and
Episode
nobody will
11.
know what it means.
Nobody will
No,
know.
nobody will know.
Some random person will have your number at that point.
So we got to talking about peeing in the shower.
Yeah, was it the last episode or
No,
was it
I
the
think it
one
was 2
before
episodes ago, and we decided there was 2 types of people,
that? Those who pee in the shower
and those who lie
and liars.
Yes.
And liars. So, but it's come to my attention because I was talking to Tyven about it last night, and
Yeah.
talking about we're going to discuss this tomorrow. It's come to my attention that there are people, supposedly they could also be liars. There are people who don't pee in the shower. Now, again, they might just be ashamed to admit it.
So you're telling me
I won't
You're
name
in the
any
shower.
names because this is very personal. However,
you're in the shower,
You're-
you're going to get out of the shower to go over and pee.
why? Why would you?
I'm okay.
But we need to create the poll.
Yeah.
Do you pee in the shower or not? And we won't say any names. That's very personal information.
Yeah.
I'll admit it, though. I pee in the shower. I pee right in the shower.
I think we should make this t-shirts.
I think instead of Kamicuozzi, Kamicop, pee.
That's horrible.
Quap.
That's horrible. they can't even say our name.
No.
Never mind adding a P in there.
Kamicuozzi. I
No.
think we could do this.
Yep.
Or at least the next, if we come out with merch, the shirts have to be yellow. They have to, and if you haven't watched episode 11, you'll never know why they're yellow. So we know who our fake fans are.
All right, so we're gonna create this poll, and again,
we
no
have
names,
to.
no names will be.
No, not a single name will be dropped.
Yep.
Can we even see the names? I don't think we can see the names.
Executive producer, can we see? Oh,
I'm not sure.
We won't look at the names. We'll close our eyes. We'll just look at that.
You would
yes
know,
or
Darlene,
no.
wouldn't you? Not about peeing in the shower.
Yeah, Darlene knows who all pees in. If somebody says I don't pee in the shower and she's around, she can look at him and be like, "You're lying."
Yeah. That's
I
Okay.
85% convinced Darlene that I pooped in the shower.
and just mashed it in the drain.
Yeah, waffle stomped that
Just
thing.
waffle stomped it down the drain.
I think she was rethinking our relationship at that point. I almost convinced her because we got on this. I don't know why.
I love to see her face.
I don't know why this is a common subject, but we were talking about peeing in the shower, and I told her there's two types of people: those who pee and those who don't. Anyway, or those who lie. Anyways, so we got to talking, and I was like, I poop in the shower. Disclaimer: I've never once pooped in the shower. We're gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. Never once waffle stomped it down the drain. So anyway, so I looked at her and I was like, I poop in the shower. And she was like, and I was like, no, I actually do.
Yeah, sometimes it takes some work to get.
Sometimes you're a little solid. Anyways, so she was like, no, you don't. And I was like, yeah, it saves loads of time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get in there, quick stomp down the drain, clean the floor.
Now I got this picture in my head. You hovering over the drain.
Oh, there's no hovering. We just stand and push.
And then you just kind of kick it over the drain.
I have very healthy bowel movements. So we just
roll
I'm
it over.
I'm gonna take these off so I don't pull it, but we're just I'm gonna scoot that back there. We're gonna reenact this. Just a quick little, sometimes shake. But anyways, so I had her thinking,
God.
and I was like, yeah, no, I just did. And she was like, Tommy, I'm gonna have to rethink our relationship. She's like, we're not gonna be able to continue the same if you poop in the shower.
No.
And after about 15 minutes, I was like, no, I don't actually poop in the... And I almost had to convince her that I don't poop in the shower. I had to, plead for my life. I was like, no, really, I don't.
That would have been funny if you showed up back in the house with all your stuff back. I can't convince her I don't poop in the shower.
Can you please tell her that I don't poop?
Yeah.
She didn't kick me out, but I have to come over here every time I want to shower now.
You're like, you ain't pooping in my shower either, man. You on your own.
But, oh my god,
Oh,
that was the best.
that's great.
It was the best. I
Hey,
think that.
We're gonna create this poll, regardless if we can see the names or not.
Yeah,
we
be
will-
honest.
Yeah.
Because, if you say no, we know you're lying.
Yeah.
So,
And if you don't answer, we know you're lying too. We know what side you're on.
we know what.
So
side
if
you're
you
on.
don't participate in the poll,
being indifferent,
we're just assuming you pee in the shower.
Yeah, being indifferent is absolutely choosing a side.
Yeah. So
you're gonna have to be honest here, otherwise we're gonna call you pee in the shower pants.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just
So,
a terrible name to be called.
We're got the gym today, but we're actually going back to y'all's house tonight to celebrate
More
some
birthday
birthdays.
celebration.
We're
gonna cook on the Blackstone tonight.
What are you guys cooking?
So right now we're cooking smash burgers.
I like it.
We're gonna cook some smash
I like
burgers.
it. That's a good
I'm
first
gonna-
choice.
When you guys, by the way, I've told you already, but thank you guys for the wonderful Blackstone.
Oh man, you guys.
I'm excited to
love
be a
it.
grill master, man.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. We got the spatulas, and when we opened it up, you see the hibachi chefs doing all the tricks.
Yeah.
And stuff. I thought that it was a general ability of everybody's. So just everybody's held a remote and like flipped it in their
Yeah.
hand or something. I thought it was a general ability of everybody to just flip something in their hand.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm joking, and I flipped the spatula one time.
Yeah.
And Mom's like, our executive producer,
Everybody was amazed.
do it again.
Yeah.
Just flip the.
It's
I gotta record this. She got it on. And the one time she does record it, I drop it.
This is
you
coming
know?
from Mom. She was the last one picked in gym class.
No.
Do it.
You just yoink it and catch. Well, not that
Go ahead.
one. You yoink it and catch it. You know, super easy. Bookends.
All the
I
time.
think it was because of the bunion.
It was. That's why none of the shoes fit, man.
You gotta find a shoe
No,
angled like
I told
that.
her if you take the shoes,
If
if you take
switch
the right and put it on your
and
left,
right. But could you imagine the public image? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Because if somebody's walking with opposite shoes, do you think you'd notice?
I don't
I
know.
think shoes have a curve.
Yeah,
I think I'd notice. And if somebody was walking at me like this,
but it's the same thing with the people that have duck feet.
right? But she doesn't have duck feet.
No, but they jack.
She's half duck feet.
Yeah.
Ducklings.
I wish she had
if you
jack duck feet. Duck feet would have been great.
They're more of goose feet now. They
Yeah.
got the long neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna make some smash burgers.
I like that.
And-
I don't know what my favorite thing on the Blackstone is. That's
wanna-
another thing. If you guys are watching this and you have a favorite on the Blackstone, comment
Yeah.
down below.
Any recipes, recommendations?
Yeah, comment and
Because I'm new to Blackstoneness.
because there's like a whole page. I know Mom belongs to like a Blackstone page.
Yeah, she invited us. We're now official members of this page.
Yeah, and they got some good ideas. But I want to say, breakfast is always a winner
Right.
on Blackstone. I
Right.
love breakfast.
Breakfast. on
Breakfast is
Blackstone.
probably my favorite meal.
It's okay if eggs weren't such a staple of breakfast. I
Oh,
think I'd like
God.
it better.
I friggin' love eggs.
You know, like anytime you hear somebody say, "I'm gonna cook a really good breakfast," you know that there's gonna be eggs.
So if you guys ever want to do chickens, I would be willing to donate to the cause.
Would you?
Yeah,
Just for fresh eggs?
yeah. Like I don't.
But we know so many people.
I don't want them
with
at. I don't want them
chickens.
at the house.
Right.
But if you guys want to keep them at your house, I would definitely
Right.
donate to the cause.
Right. I
Friggin'
mean,
love eggs.
we just shoot them out.
Yeah.
She looks very concerned. I don't know if it's because she's hearing
She
us.
she thinks that there's going to be chickens
I
when
think
she
she
gets
thinks
home.
there's going to be
but-
chickens.
She
does.
wants
She
wants
does.
chickens.
Apparently
you want
we-
chickens.
We have to stop at Tractor
Done.
Supply. They're so
Done
messy.
and done.
They're so
That's why I
messy.
don't want them at the house. But
Exactly.
if Darlene,
All right.
if Darlene,
She's all right. Hold on.
are you
Do-
saying you
yeah,
want me
do
to
that
build
again?
a? She,
No. I wanted to guess.
So-
I wanted to guess.
She was there. She first started coming to the house when we were putting together the bar at the house,
Oh yeah.
and I fell off the ladder. She was like, "What am I getting
handyman.
into?" She thought I died.
Yeah. I gotta break it to my boyfriend that his dad died.
Dad just passed away
Dad-
in a terrible ladder accident. That was awful.
I'd hate to go out like that, you know. There'd be no story to tell. You'd get to heaven and it'd be like, all right, how'd you die? And you'd be like, I fell off a ladder.
It was bad too because when we were putting on the tin,
Yeah.
and that tin's very sharp.
Oh yeah.
And your first thing as you're falling, you want to grab something, and it just sliced my
Oh.
hand. No, it was awful, man. And then
I
that-
sliced my finger the other day.
thank God the ground broke my fall.
You'd still be falling to this day. I was at work and I was sanding the back of a door, and my finger went in a hole in the door, but it didn't go all the way in. It went like halfway in, and the edge went. Fa!
Yeah, that's what was you had covered up the other day.
I did. The band-aid slipped right off.
Yeah.
Eventually, but yeah, it stabbed me, and it's getting better now.
Yeah.
I have a little flap. I'm undetermined if that's dead skin yet, but there's a nice little flap there.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
If it dies and gets to where it's flappy, I think I'm gonna wave it at people.
Like a piece of bologna.
Yeah, just but we could. So we need to play a game later.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what game yet. We could do wits and wagers. Super fun.
Yeah.
We need to start playing games on here.
So what we wanted to do was I'm pretty confident in my wits and wagers game. like my personal game.
I think I beat every game that we've played. I've beat you every time, but like one time.
I
Sure.
think I'm confident that I can beat you.
I don't think so.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a round of 5.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
5 rounds between me and you. Loser gets hip tossed right here.
Just a hip toss?
Hip tossed.
I'm voting leg kick.
No,
That sounds like somebody who's not confident in their win.
I don't know. I just rather do
Oh.
because my kicks aren't that strong right now. I got old man knees, man. So
And hip tossing was your option. That's
I think hip toss would be good
Hip
because
toss.
nobody wants to get hip tossed. But I feel that my game is strong enough where I can hip toss you several times.
you're gonna step in and bend your knees,
I'll-
and they're gonna crumble.
I'll get it. I'll get.
It's gonna sound like you ever drop a stack of Legos. What? Keep talking. Keep talking. Describe what we're gonna do.
No, I think that at least 3 out of the 5 times I can win and hip toss you.
3 out of the, is it a hip toss per round?
Yeah, like if I win, I hip toss you.
Right.
If
right.
you win, you hip toss me.
We have an ad before the all right. So and it's per round. So
Per
it's not
round.
just one hip toss.
So we do 1 round, we get up, and it's gonna be me hip toss you because I'll win,
you're no.
and then
You know
we sit back
That's how
down.
your knees are gonna sound. You're gonna bend
That's
them
what they
and
sound
it's
like
gonna go
now. That's what they sound like now. So that's how it's gonna go.
I'm very excited.
We're not gonna
for
just
this
be like, okay, I
opportunity.
won 4
to hip
times,
toss you
so I'm
5
gonna
times.
I'm just gonna hip toss you 4 times
Right.
back to back.
I don't know that you're gonna be able to withstand 5 hip tosses.
Dude, I'm next time. Next episode. Next episode.
Now, are we gonna bring the actual game, or is it just gonna be random trivia facts? I think that's how we should do it.
Random trivia facts?
should do random trivia
We'll do
facts.
random trivia facts.
They're gonna be all anime questions. So good
No,
luck.
that's
Good luck.
you know what? Now I don't trust you guys. I feel like you're gonna handpick these and you're gonna study
You're
them.
gonna be all anime and rap.
You both see who wouldn't want this? They're like, no, we'll take care of it. They both want to see me get hip
Yeah, I was
tossed.
gonna say we know I'm gonna.
We
win
need to
now.
get an impartial.
This is loaded.
Yeah, we need to get an impartial person to be
We do.
involved in this.
A non,
Like I want the game brought here.
a non-biased party, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
We
I
get-
think we could get.
we should
what
get
if they
Lucy's.
send a-
We'll get Lucy's grandmother.
Lucy!
Lucy.
Lucy! What if they send in trivia questions? Would we be able to see the answers?
All right.
Send trivia questions to her.
And are we just gonna go who is closer?
I think that's
Just like wits and
yeah.
wages?
I think
Okay.
that's the best, and I think we shouldn't worry about if you go over. I think just whoever's closer, whether it be up or
Okay.
down.
All right. So for episode 12, I need you guys to send Connie, the executive producer.
Preferably
Some-
with a numerical answer.
Yeah.
But, a random trivia questions work too,
Yep.
If we get them wrong, we get them wrong, but we could have more than 5 questions.
No, look, we're gonna keep it at 5.
Well, we need at least 5 leg kicks. Oh, sorry, hip tosses.
Hip tosses.
I'm getting confused.
Hip tosses. Yeah.
Sorry. Leg kicks?
No, I'm not doing leg kicks. I hate getting kicked. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hate getting hip tossed too. I don't plan on losing.
No, you're already in a losing state
I
of
don't-
mind.
nah, I don't plan
I don't
on
want to
losing.
get kicked.
I'm
You're
gonna hip toss
already-
the shit out of you.
You're already
Yep.
talking about being
You know
on
what's
the
gonna break your
receiving
fall?
end.
The basement here. That's what's gonna break your fall.
Only because the weight of us both hitting the mat, because your knees aren't going to be able to hold you. You're going to go to hip toss me and it's going to go.
So
You're going to hear the. Back to Lego. You're going to hear the Lego Yoda sound.
make sure you send trivia questions and with numerical value.
Yeah, preferably. You know, if it's a word answer, because it'll be hard to determine
Yeah.
the closest at that point.
Yep. So the answer's got to have something to do with a number, so we
Right.
could be
Doesn't
closer.
have to,
Well,
but prefer.
preferred.
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
that's a good idea.
All right.
That's a great
Dude,
idea.
I'm gonna hip toss the shit out of you.
You're not
I
gonna
can't
hip toss
wait.
any.
I can't wait.
What we need to start doing, we need to start occasionally trying foods on here.
Yeah.
I get the idea from the Friendship Onion.
Yeah.
This is another great podcast. They do $1 Billion Meet the World.
Yeah.
I think that's a great skit to have.
Yep. And also, look, if you own a business in Eden,
Absolutely, and you would like to be, if anyone would like to come onto the podcast,
yeah,
they can reach out to us.
that too. And if it happens to be a food business, let us know, and we'll try something right on the air as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll try some, because it's nothing like promoting Eden.
Yeah, we love promoting.
Yeah, small businesses rock.
Thomas Victor Quasi Jr. was nominated as an ambassador to the Eden Chamber City of Commerce.
Really, things are
looking up for
yeah.
me.
That's pretty good.
They call me the Prez.
So when do you get an answer? When does this get voted in?
I believe there's a meeting Monday. Has it already been voted in? Oh, I'm already an ambassador.
You don't even
Look at me.
know.
THA
Do
Prez.
you get something for the license plate now? You get all good parking spots.
There's a meeting Monday. There's
So
gonna
you
be
can't
pizza.
show up too.
There's gonna be
You're
pizza
calling it
Monday.
sick already.
Well, no, it's at lunchtime. So I told.
Oh, you won't be sick.
I told Wesley, I was like, I'll be at work. Not for lunchtime, but I'll be at work.
You're like, I'm gonna have to skip this meeting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. But so I'm gonna go. The Prez.
All right. Well, congratulations.
THAPREZ. Thank you.
Okay,
So speaking of
they're-
representing businesses in Eden,
They're a great group. So yeah, let's do it. So if you have
absolutely.
a business here in Eden, especially if you sell food,
If you know somebody with a business that you recommend the
Yeah.
podcast,
Recommend it.
hopping on.
we'll organize to get some food from you,
We'll
and
even
we'll try it
forgive
right
you
here.
if you're on this podcast and have not seen a single episode. We'll forgive you if you skip to your episode.
Yeah.
If you just want to listen to your episode,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's fine.
Every listen counts.
But let us know, even if you're not a restaurant or anything like that. If you want to be on the show for a little while, we'd love to have you promote
Absolutely.
your business, and we'll talk a little bit. All right?
Absolutely. Even if it's not in Eden.
Yeah.
Greensboro.
Yeah,
We'll branch out.
yeah. We'll branch out. I like promoting.
Oh, local.
Yeah, local
We don't have
local
to branch
business.
out too far.
Yeah.
You
You want to close us out?
I believe it is about that
Yeah,
time.
it is about that time.
All right. Hold on. I gotta prepare.
Your oxygen tank of water.
I gotta-
That's not even a bottle. It's a vessel. It's a vessel of water.
It's beautiful. Anyways, hold on. You ready
It's
for
so
this?
big it runs on tide system.
This is what it's gonna sound like when I hip toss you. Anyways, you guys make sure you like the video, the podcast, the sound bite. All right, make sure you like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you guys want to write us a review, I'm more than happy to read those reviews, because those reviews will get us
Yeah.
those reviews will get us more views.
Yeah. Good or
I
bad.
think. Good or bad.
Yeah.
Preferably good.
If you want to slam Tommy, that's fine.
Right. The good reviews will get us more views, I
Yeah.
think, and more likes. Like I said, subscribe. And, if you're a local business and you want to be put on, contact us at... Are we saying contact her or contact the gym?
Contact
We're
Connie.
gonna contact
Yeah, Connie.
Kamicuozzi.
Kamicuozzi.
All right, but you guys make sure you have a good day. Like, subscribe, review, hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.